President OSINBAJO unveils the operation manuals for integrity and zero tolerance clubs in Abuja. United States Senate passes landmark bipartisan bill to protect same-sex and interracial marriage. FIFA honors veteran journalists KUNLE and 81 others. And this is the MLC TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for joining us. Vice President Yemi OSINBAJO has warned Nigerians against corruption at all levels. OSINBAJO gave the warning at the unveiling of operation manuals for integrity and zero tolerance clubs organized by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, in Abuja. He said nemesis will always catch up with corrupt people, even on the long run, stressing that the law may be sometimes slow, but will eventually catch up with them. OSINBAJO asserted that integrity, honesty, and trustworthiness are crucial attributes for successful people and communities, adding that every corrupt act was not just a crime, but a crime against society and even children yet unborn. KOGI state government has signed a memorandum of understanding with Chinese investors for the provision of a first-of-its-kind high-technology security architecture that will capture movements in and out of KOGI state from a control center. The state government said, in sealing the laudable security control deal, all stakeholders, including the Army, Department of the State Security Services, Navy, police, and local vigilantes, among others, were carried along. The Chief Executive Officer, KOGI State Investment Promotion and Public-Private Partnership Agency, Abdulkarim Siaka, disclosed that a lot of work went into the conceptualization and design of the project with the Chinese firm, Hytera, to eventually arrive at an investment deal that would greatly improve the state's economy while also bringing insecurity to halt in KOGI state as well as across adjoining states. Siaka disclosed this at the opening of a two-day interactive workshop on KOGI State Mission Critical Support System, a 21st century integrated smart state and security architecture in Abuja. He noted that the project was expected to create over 685,000 jobs, attract over 591 billion naira investment yearly, while also encouraging migration to rural areas in the state, adding that a 5G license had already been acquired by the state from the Nigeria Communications Commission. Lecturers under the urges of the Academic Staff Union of Universities have received full salary for the month of November 2022. It was gathered that the 8-month arrears remained withheld by the federal government. The lecturers in October 2022 were also paid pro rata according to the Minister of Labor and Employment, Chris Ngige. Lecturers across the country have been protesting against the decision by the federal government. Lagos state government has urged traders, especially food vendors, to evacuate their warehouse from the gas pipeline sites in Ikorodu as part of measures to prevent gas explosion. The Director of Technical Operations, Lagos State Infrastructure Maintenance and Regulation Agency, Tunji Adeyemi, made the call at a sensitization campaign organized by the agency in partnership with Falcon Corporation at the Sabo and Odogunyo areas of Ikorodu. Adeyemi said, La Misra usually issues permit for buried and overhead utilities within the right of way in the state, stressing that risk assessment analysis and management is also carried out after issuing such permits. Also speaking at the event, the Community Relation Officer, Falcon Corporation, Michael Shonubi, said the organization has been sensitizing Ikorodu residents for the past 10 years that gas pipeline was buried. He also warned the residents against digging on the pipeline and bringing naked lights near it, adding that the partnership with La Misra will go a long way at securing their lives. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, 3 Chinese astronauts have taken off for the Tiangong space station to make its first in-orbit crew handover. It will be the second permanently inhabited space outpost after the NASA-led International Space Station, from which China was excluded in 2011. The fresh crew will live on the station for 6 months, taking over from 3 colleagues who arrived in June. There will be a week-long handover period as part of efforts to try the station's ability to house 6 astronauts. The new crew lifted off in the Shenzhou 15 spacecraft or Divine Vessel from the Jinquan Satellite Launch Center in the Gobi Desert in northwest China. It is the last of 11 missions required to assemble the station that is expected to operate for around a decade and run experiments in the near-zero gravity. The outgoing crew is expected to return to Earth early next month. The United States Senate has passed a landmark bipartisan bill to protect same-sex and interracial marriage. The legislation now goes back to the House of Representatives, which is expected to approve it and send it to President Biden to sign. Supporters of the bill hope to pass it before Republicans take control of the House in January 2023. The bill, however, does not set a national requirement that all states must legalize same-sex marriage. The bill gained traction in the wake of the Supreme Court's decision in June this year that overturned the federal right to an abortion. LGBT advocates fear that same-sex marriage could also come under threat in the coming months. In a statement, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer hailed the decision as an advancement forward in the long but inexorable march towards greater equality. Senator Tammy Baldwin, a Democrat who is the first openly gay senator and the lead sponsor of the bill, said the legislation will protect hard-fought progress made on the marriage equality in the U.S. On a sad note, former Chinese President Jiang Zemin is dead. The ruling Communist Party, Parliament, Cabinet, and the military announced that the 96-year-old late Jiang died in his home city of Shanghai on Wednesday of leukemia and multiple organ failure. Late Zemin led the country for a decade of rapid economic growth after the Tiananmen crackdown in 1989. His death has prompted a wave of nostalgia for the more liberal times he oversaw. Jiang's death came at a tumultuous time in China, where authorities are grappling with real widespread street protests among residents fed up with heavy-handed COVID-19 curbs nearly 3 years into the pandemic. Even though Jiang put down student protests in Shanghai that were part of the wave of pro-democracy demonstration that culminated in the bloody crackdown at the Beijing's Tiananmen Square, some Chinese expressed nostalgia for Jiang's era as a time of optimism as well as hope, economic liberation, and political freedom. On sports, let us join Jonah Malik for updates.
Around sports updates, veteran Nigerian sport journalist KUNLE SOLAJA was honored by World Football Body FIFA in Doha, Qatar on Tuesday. alongside 81 other journalists of repute who have attended and reported at nearly a score of the quadrennial Global Football Fiesta and other glamour tournaments. SOLAJA, a former sports editor of the defunct Concord newspaper and the Guardian newspaper, was awarded a certificate of achievement and a replica of the World Cup trophy presented by Brazilian legend Delima Ronaldo. SOLAJA was one of only 2 Africans on the list, the other being South African Mark Gleason. The star of the ceremony was the 88-year-old Enrique Macaya Marquez, an Argentine freelancer who is covering his 17th World Cup in Qatar and whose tally is one more than Uruguayan Diego Lucero, who before his death in 1995 had covered every World Cup between 1930 and 1994. Still on sports, England booked a World Cup last 16 clash against Senegal as Marcus Rashford and Phil Foden inspired a 3-0 win against Wales that sent their neighbours crashing out of the tournament on Tuesday. US beat Iran 1-0 to meet Netherlands in the knockouts round. Christian Pulisic fired the United States into the last 16 of the World Cup on Tuesday as the Americans downed Iran 1-0 in their politically charged group match. Chelsea star Christian Pulisic blundered home the do-or-die Group B games, only goal on the 38th minute of the game to set up a second-round clash with Group A winners, the Netherlands, on Saturday. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. And on entertainment, let's join Matthias Ayodiji Peter for the latest.
On our entertainment news, popular content creator Bukumi Adeaga Ilori, better known as Kiki, is the proud mother of a baby girl. The 32-year-old actress, comedian, and influencer took to Instagram to share a picture of a baby named Oluwaseunolami Ilori with a clip from the Cocomelon children's cartoon. The post was immediately followed by congratulatory messages from fellow celebrities like Tony Abraham, Kemi Adetiba, Brother Shaggy, Lasisi Eleno, and Bimbo Ademoye in the comment section. The social media influencer shared the news of her pregnancy via her Instagram page on Tuesday, September 28, 2021. In the 3-minute music video featuring the Akinpelu sisters, the skit maker revealed her baby bump with a song dedicated to her unborn child. Still on our entertainment news from Africa, global music streaming platform Apple Music has released the list of the most streamed songs in Nigeria in 2022, with Asake recording an impressive 6 songs in the top 10. Asake has the #1 song in the country with his hit single Sungba topping the list. Asake recorded 4 songs in the top 5 with only Burna Boy's smash hit Last Last, which comes in at #2. Asake's Peace Be Unto You, Omokpe, and Fireboy's Bandana comes in at #3, #4, and #5 respectively. Mayokun's Holy Father featuring Victoni is #6. Phil's Finesse featuring Benson is #7 song. Skibby's Baddest Boy is the #9 song, while Spinos Palazzo featuring Asake rounds up the top 10. The non-Nigerian songs that made the top 50 list include Black Diamonds Italy featuring Benson, which enters at #34, Camido's Sugar King Remix at #38, Black Sheriff's Kweku the Traveler at #39, and Future's Wait For You featuring Drake and Thames at #48. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodiji Peter, reporting for MLC TV.
Thank you, Matthias. And that's the size of our package for today. Join us tomorrow at this same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter at MLC TV1. For your event coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, Please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Joshua Adenoy. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. Good day and thanks for watching.